the balance right. And if they don't get across the screen.
Yes, we'll get a debut tonight, product of the Rodrigo playing together from the start in La Liga. Right, some of the wrongs have taken place, and it begins here at Mendizorro's team. Win 11, draw 2, and just 1 defeat twice.
Fans have lost some confidence in Xabi Alonso. They know that was
fouled after missing the last 2 games, and an early chance to break through here for Rebek and Alaves, and he got it all wrong. But there's a frigid night, a late 9 p.m. inflicting more misery at the Bernabeu during the midweek Champions League. Mbappe does well.
A very forward-thinking Real Madrid side. Significant relief as he just watches that weak effort go.
Madrid try and make up some of the gap that has opened up. Barcelona's victory yesterday, as we mentioned, Valdepeñas making his debut at
restless. Maybe there's an opportunity to at least pick up a point
here in northern Spain, in Basque Country. About 40 disappointing week at home that saw them lose to Celta Vigo last weekend. Howson, who is available and on the bench.
Is going to be an example on the pitch, but when there's a little bit
record at this stage of the campaign.
Here's Mbappe turning his man into the box. Kylian Mbappe! Well, you could see what he was trying to do. It wasn't five. Barcelona, Getafe, Athletic Club and Real Sociedad. And the teams, of course, 2 teams that do leave spaces.
Adegula to serve it in. And Sivera coming through and unleash this attacking trident together, and that's a good step by Valverde. Pretty easy to see.
Target in the whole league, so these are more proof, as we say.
Against, so that's the narrative. There's more to it than that. As Rebek, here is Rudiger.
That early decision, cross comes in under pressure and handles it.
Here is Güler. Squared highest defensive line in the table, so about mid. Real Madrid are second in terms of the highest defensive line in
team effort that we're describing.
Bellingham. Raúl Asensio. He's been playing as a centre-back for Real Madrid Castilla. Valdepeñas, the right-hand side.
Real Madrid has been
keeping it simple, back to Rudiger. Bellingham.
In which players feel that the quicker they get.
Rodrigo. To Valdepeñas to his left, but he comes in. He's a tall, imposing figure. Doesn't necessarily.
But Alaves are comfortable this way. See how close they are. They're not defending.
Valverde finding Rodrigo. Dragged.
Has made Xabi Alonso lose authority a little bit, because he Bellingham block, but certainly killing all the spaces that could have. At times Real Madrid have tried to finish things far too quickly, a little bit like something in the middle.
Now to Valdepeñas here. 13 appearances in the Primera Ref. Cross, it'll find Rodrigo. Tchouaméni still in.
I think they predicted this, that of course Real Madrid forces you to drop deep and then of the pitch and stays very, very wide. Vinicius comes inside.
Rodrigo. Here is Rodrigo. Good.
Well, is 1.88 and has got the pace.
Back to Rudiger.
Bench of Alaves in the changing room.
After 16 games, second with 36 points. Johnny Otto. Blanco.
Brahim or Gonzalo Mastrantuono, who guarantees more. Fault is it? Plays Xabi Alonso in charge of Real Madrid. The other one that inside the club we're talking about is Arbeloa, of course.
Denis Suarez regaining possession. Anos, Youth Academy products in this Alaves squad. Yusuf Enriquez and
It just feels like Xavi Alonso has kind of said, you know what, I heard there's a...
Asensio losing out, but then recover.
Real Madrid B, if you like.
He's ahead of him. They're back. Pumped forward and this boy.
And see what comes out of it. And then what club, Santi Solari, who's one of the directors at the club, and potential.
Here's Denis Suarez. He's found Reback. Can he get the... It's the crunching chap.
But now they should grow a little bit to it because Real Madrid has...
They're back. The Peñas making a nuisance.
The Peñas who's used on the left-hand side, and that frees Mbappé to attack, wanting the ball to the feet and then making runs inside the box. Bellingham.
They were caught on the break by Barcelona, but they made life very difficult.
Yes, that needs to grow.
Here's Boye, Lucas Boye into the box.
Who, you know, this being Mbappe's team really. Make the defenders of Alaves think. It's not happening yet. Still a little bit too complex in this game.
Yes. It's a poor touch from him. Ball gets away. There from Lucas Boye on the edge of the area.
Coming inside, in between the lines, trying to, with Güler and Bellingham.
This season, he's on course to put up a huge number. Weeks ago at the Camp Nou against Barcelona. They scored after a minute. And then the guys trying to take it around Valverde.
The moment, and there will be a time for adventures, more collective adventures later on, perhaps. Keep the ball for long enough. Real Madrid forgets to defend. Always been a necessity, but perhaps even intelligent for Xavi Alonso.
Suarez dispossessed, and Real Madrid can come forward. Here is Johnny Otto. Here's Blanco. Back to Otto.
They know that all the eyes are put on them. Even the Bernat for the shirt now.
Nicely done by Ibanez. And Mbappé in a dangerous position. Mbappé makes the shot. Mbappé scores the goal. Well, when he got into that position, you knew what was about to happen. Kylian Mbappé finding the back of the net for the 17th time this season. Otto, the only player to have started every game into their own half.
There's the general thing under the game. There was whistles that were directed to the players and not so much to...
The challenge there from Calebe.
More comfortable with the ball, and they have to grow, otherwise, you know, you just handle.
Here's Bellingham, striding forward, still Jude Bellingham. Onto that right wing. Rodrigo picks up the loose in from Güler. Decent ball. Rudiger's there, and it's ended up in the back of the net.
All over the pitch, and so if Real Madrid are able to...
That long, hopeful ball forward and headed back.
Commits more players forward, either through the run of play or from if the scoreline stays the same, as they push more players